Opening in theaters this week from Focus features the sports comedy Champions, and here's my review. Sports movies have a certain formula to them, but you can get away with having little surprise if the plot and characters are compelling enough. When Champions gives attention to the team of intellectually disabled basketball players, that's when the film shines. Woody Harrelson's coach is not nearly as interesting, and the film gets bogged down by his subplots. Director Bobby Farrelly, remaking a Spanish film, certainly has his heart in the right place, and there are enough funny lines to overcome the less successful moments. The movie just does not rise above the level of okay. This is a film where most people walking into the screening will know where it goes. That's hardly a detriment, especially in a genre like this, where the point is to root for the sports team at the center of it. From his introductory scene, one can see what the lead protagonist Marcus' arc is going to be. However, he does not change that much either. He is depicted as someone with flaws, but certainly not a bad person, and it does not take him long at all to warm up to the team he's legally required to coach. Those looking for a film with deep character development are not going to find that in Champions. The movie really belongs to the actors playing the basketball team. One of the film's strengths is that they are given actual identifiable personalities. Even when some get more screen time than others, they never become interchangeable. The actors all do well in playing these roles and making the characters into likable ones. One hope is that the movie will challenge perceptions about people with intellectual disabilities, with Farrelly and screenwriter Mark Rizzo, a former writer on Green Eggs and Ham and Gravity Falls, not turning them into easy stereotypes. The standout of the cast is Madison Tevlin, who gets the funniest lines and ends up with the most memorable moments. Where Champions underwhelms is in the romantic relationship that develops between Marcus and Caitlin Olsen's Shakespearean actress Alex. She's portrayed as unnecessarily snippy towards him at the beginning, which does not make her particularly endearing at first, and they lack chemistry later when they fall in love. It becomes an aspect that takes time away from the athletes and their desire to go to the Special Olympics, and is where the film most drags. It adds to the film running 2 hours, a length the story does not earn. There are the expected conflicts that arise, although to the filmmaker's credit, they don't spend too much time on them. Champions is a harmless escapade, even if unlikely to join the hall of great sports underdog movies. Despite Woody Harrelson being the top-billed player, it really belongs to his co-stars who manage to become a likable crew of athletes, and they wind up with more intriguing arcs than the coach who's fallen into their laps. Farrelly's penchant for lowbrow humor shows up in Champions, but Mark Rizzo does provide enough solid jokes in his screenplay to make up for that. Despite running too long and throwing an unnecessary relationship drama into the mix, this is not meant to be anything more than light entertainment, and one cannot fault it for that.